YouTube, ID.4Kan here, and today I'm going to show you how I installed my dash cam and where did I hidden the cables. The camera I have, my dash cam I have, is a Zomai or 70mm A800 Dual Cam, which means I have a camera at the front and also one at the back right there. So, shall we start? Now, this is the camera position right there. Let me does it, yes, and that's what you see at the front, and if I press, switch to rear recording, and that's what I see at the back. Before I go further, it's important to note that because I have a heated windscreen or something like that, I also have a tint, etc. Also noise reduction screen. It has issues with GPS. At least this model has issues with GPS inside the car at the screen at the front. Maybe others want to have effect of it, etc. It will work, but I have a problem with this camera at the front screen. So, shall we start? Well, my issue I had at the start is I need to lead two cables away, one for the rear camera and one for the 12 volt in the back. The reason why I'm doing this is because I want to keep it clean at the front. It's already really less what I have at the front. I just have only 4 USB-Cs at the front and that's it, and I don't want to use one permanently for something else. I could use a USB-C hub to add more sockets, I would say, outputs, USB-C outputs, but I didn't do that. I just wanted to connect it with the rear 12 volts. So how did I do it? First, saying from this camera what was included was not enough. I need to buy one the rear camera view extender. I needed more cables, and 2, I needed the micro-USB extender. Well, and for that also I needed more meters. Basically, to sum it up, to go from the front to the back, I needed 8 meters. 8. And for the rear camera was maybe 7. So it's a lot of cable length you need to put it in this car to keep it hidden away. So, shall we start? Good. Let's go from the front to the back. Well, as you can see, I put both cables to the front screen, like you see, just underneath it, and it goes so to this style, and then goes slightly hidden nicely till you see 2 nice cables picking out. It goes from there to just out, and then you can put it, let me see nicely, you can put it here nicely in between. The reason for that is, sorry for the wind, is it's pretty hidden. It stays pretty hidden. So we go down, and then you see right there. What we do next is basically put the cables, what you see here, you push it in, you push it inside, and then it comes right back there. I put some cable length here inside, so it stays a bit, it doesn't have any slack anymore. Now, then next, let me show. You go from the cables you put inside right here. Let it show you from there. I put here on the side, right there, and then basically going, starting, let's say from this point, when you're at the floor, you can put it inside. All the cables you have, you can put it inside, and if you if I show it a bit more on a zoomed out basis, and as you can see, it's pretty hidden because you can put it in underside it. Now, what's next? It goes like till there, and then you can't push it anymore. Then you have two options. You can push it, you can put the cables at the front here, or like I did, cables just under the seating, and then go backwards. Now let's move to the back. Now we are here at the back. As you said, you can come from this side, but I opted in for going from there under the seat. Now let me zoom in. Maybe you see it, maybe you not. And then slowly on the side, right here, you can also starting to put the cables back underside this cover. It's really difficult, but yeah, it starts here, and then you can do it till there, and then it needs to be pushed out, as you can see. It looks like that. Let me show you a bit more, so you can pause if you want it. Next step, I need to go to the rear of the car. You can easily put cables under this cover, but there's a nice hidden place here. So you can basically, if I just put it up, let me just keep it steady. Put it up, I will grab this cable, which is, if I'm right, is my Amazon extension, which I put under the seat. You can put it under. Now that's nice. Now I put it back now, nicely back, and put some cables back. Now next step is, if you put the cables under here, let's put the rears down, and then you get the option with putting the cables here under. Going there, you can have here two decisions. One, if you have a rear camera, you can go upwards of inside. It doesn't matter, but I just put it on the outside for the easy access, I would say. And then you can have you have also space right here. It's easy to access, and now let me show you what I have there. I have here my extending cable, which runs from the front to the rear. No, let me say it. This is the original cable of the camera, and this is the extender cable to the rear camera. So basically, let's put it back, and back. Let's go back, put it under it. So basically, let me pull it out. It's right there. Now pull it back, pull it inside. You will feel it. There's not a problem at all. Now, that's nice. That's hidden well away. This thing right there, it's snug fit. It's nice. You go back, and then for the last part, the extra cables you have. No, it's really difficult to see because of the sun. You can put it here under the let's say belt. Yeah, belt, and then pull it out, and it doesn't interfere with the belt. As you can see, just put it inside, and it will be fine. Next step, you need to measure it, how much extra cable you need right there for your rear camera, because when you open the tailgate, it goes open and you need it. But before that, I will do this as last, this part, because you don't want to open it 3, 4, 5 times before you have the right cable length. So and if you push it hard enough, you will open this plastic cover. But let's go back. Opening, going to the side, as you can see, from there, from the back, sideways, it goes up and then till here runs my extending cable. Below this you have lots of places to keep your cables there. It's pretty hollow, so I think it will be fine for the time being. And then say hello to my rear camera. Important note, buy a camera which can turn upwards and downwards, because it's important. I will show you in a minute why. Now let me show you why. Because this rear window, it's not straight. It's pretty, let's say, 45 degrees, and you need to play with the camera. So yeah, now let's go back. And that was the camera, and as you can see, the cable, we need the slack of the cable just to get the right length. But now let's go back to the 12 volt. Let me open this a bit more. It's right there. Now this is fine. What did I do? Is basically put the cable, an extender cable, underside it, right here. The extender cable underside this, below this, and then you can pull it from here away somewhere. And then let me go from the rear because it's a bit easier. And then when you pull it from there, the extra cable you have, you can just push it under the seatings right there, like I did. So you can keep your cables away from sight. And as last step, it's not needed, but it's what I did. 12 volt to more USB-Cs or USB-As. So just in case I need more plugs, I will have one running in the rear. So yeah, that was my installation of my dashcam. So let me put this back. Give me a taste of dashcam. Let me put this back also. When you are recording, come on. When you're recording, let me open it right there. When you are recording ×3, and you arrived at home, and you shut down the car right now, like I do.
Low battery. It is about to turn off.
The 12 volt shuts down. So the 12 volt socket at the back shuts down, and I'm not using any juice. And the moment I start the car again with pressing the pedals or the button right here, it starts. So you know it will work. It won't work when you shut down the car. It will only work when it's in, not per se in drive, but it's active. So I think this concludes the installation of the dashcam. The front is easy. Pull the camera there or there, and if you have an OBD, put it under the OBD slot. Or if you want it really easy, buy a USB-C hub or a USB-C extend. No, it was a micro-USB to USB-C, don't know if that exists. Otherwise, just buy something like this right here, an USB-C to USB-A. We will go back later for this, and then you can connect it if you want. So that was it. Thanks for watching, and then I will see you again in my next video. Later!